All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. What the freak, bro? Man, hate that shit when that shit happens. All right, never mind. Fuck it. Guess I just do it this way. Yeah. This is my game of the week obligation. I'm gonna start doing my game of the week obligations after fucking uh my games, man. I got to because it seems like it's bad luck every time I wait to do my game of the week obligation because the next game um we're not too successful in. So I'm gonna start doing my excuse me, my game of the week obligations right after my games, especially if I win them. Uh, but yeah, this is my game of the week obligation versus the Chicago Bears, aka Latrell Porter. Um, we really played a good game that game. And when and this ain't no shot, but this is when I say we, I'm talking about the Colts more. So I mean, me and Latrell, it was a good game. Um, for us as well. It was 31-14. I think the final score of that game was 31-14. Colts. We came out like I said, the score didn't really isn't very indicative of how close the game was. I watched this live yesterday and I do agree with him. The game was actually a little bit closer, but like I said after the game, and he kind of alluded to this a little bit yesterday as well. Um, I never really felt in doubt about the game, even though it was definitely a close game. I never really felt in doubt because every time he did get close or he made some plays, I just felt like, all right, boom, I could come back and make it a 2 possession game. So we felt really good about that. Um, and then late in the game, I think he might have had some interceptions, just trying to get back into the game and doing something that he probably shouldn't have done. And it caused a mistake on his end and, kind of got him out of his game plan a little bit. But that's just how these games go sometimes. Uh, this Porter that we played, this Bears user that we played this time, when I say this Porter, just this version of his team was a little bit different than what I expected a little bit. It was more so I felt Porter was a little bit pass heavy at times. Or I shouldn't say pass heavy. He only threw the ball 20 times. I mean, Caleb Williams was um, 70% in the game, but I felt like he passed the ball a little bit more than Porter usually passes the ball. Porter usually he's usually more of a runner, and for him only to have 11 to 12 carries in the game was a little bit different for me. I'm used to him running the ball a lot more. And so I don't know if it was because he didn't feel comfortable running the ball. I don't think my defense was doing that great to stop the run, or he has just kind of switched his game plan up a little bit. I'm not sure. So, but I know he didn't run the ball as much as he usually runs it, and we was pretty cool with that. As I believe Caleb Williams ended up throwing two interceptions to us. So we got those two interceptions, those two turnovers. They definitely made a big difference um for us. Now on my side of the ball, Anthony Richardson, he actually played I mean, if I could just get Anthony to play like this every time, he didn't throw for a whole bunch of yards, but he was very efficient. He had like 173, 81%. And when he's playing like that, is really lights out. Um, when going into the game, we scored first. Anthony took us on a beautiful drive, man. It took us. I was like, man, sometimes his first drives could just be so great, bro. They could just be, great. Giles, what's up with you? Um, his drives could be, really great, and then sometimes we could just stall out, and that's just me. Sometimes I feel like my play calling stalls out sometimes, and that's one of the things that I feel like I do need to get better in. It's just, keeping a consistent play call scheme. And when I say consistent play call scheme, sometimes a lot of users, not just myself, get caught up in running the same thing. Like we got 500 plays in the playbook. Um, and we got different variations of the same thing that we want to run, but we're going to show the same look a lot. And I think that hurts a lot of people, myself included. Um, it's like if I want to run the dive, I'm going to run the dive out of I formation every single time. That's just an example. I'm never going to try to run the dive out of the single back. I'm never going to try to run the dive out of the strong formation. And so what happens is a lot of times people, you, you, you allow them to not be as honest. But again, we had a good drive first drive. We went into halftime 17-10. Third quarter, nobody scored. Third quarter, fourth quarter, uh, it was 14-7 me, as far as I put up 14 points in the fourth, and he only put up 7 points. So that's his last points came in that fourth quarter. He had 2 quarters where he didn't score anything. Uh, but all in all, it was a solid game. But like I said, I just felt like we played a lot better um, towards the end of the game. Felt like we played a lot better towards the end of the game. Um, and we was able to come out with a dub. I felt like we was able to make the plays that he couldn't make. And we was able to kind of slow Caleb Williams down. I feel like Porter has been passing the ball a lot lately this year. Like I said, I've always known him as a runner, but they've said he's been passing the ball a lot more. But I just really couldn't see that. But obviously he has. So, and that put us at 5-3 for the season. But then, yeah, Bruce definitely sleep. Um, and I'm about to wrap this up. So, but that put us at 5-3 in the season. Going into this game we just played versus the Dolphins, um, and we end up losing that game last night, which definitely wasn't helpful to what we're trying to do here in Indianapolis. And we definitely got a bruising schedule coming up. Play the Vikings next, the Lions, the Texans, the Cowboys, the Chiefs, the Packers, and the Jaguars going in, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this shit right here. I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this shit right here. It's gonna be, we really gonna have to focus up and make a move. Definitely gonna have to focus up and make a move. But that's my media obligation. Wanted to get that over with, get that done with. About to play a game here soon in another league, so I'm gonna log off and then I'll be back on probably about like 2 or 3 more minutes. But I just want to separate this one. No Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy, no Diddy. Before I start my new one up. Last thing, just anybody who's watching. I know Giles watches, Bruce watches, Yayo watches, uh, LaRon. I mean, if a few of y'all do actually sit there and try to support what I'm doing, and I appreciate it. And like I said, it is appreciated. And like I say, I got a vision in my head. You know what I'm saying? I didn't share it with some of the other people in the league, but I got a vision in my head. It's Some people may say it sounds a little crazy, but I mean, if we able to pull this off, bruh, I'm telling you, uh, it's gonna be big things for the league and each one of us, for real, for real. But it's gonna take a little time, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a few guys in here who it is what it is. I don't if they don't want to, participate, uh, you know, that's fine as well. But the there's some things that like I said, I got a vision. I'm gonna talk about a little bit more, probably this afternoon, a little bit. Um, do a commissioner corner mid-season commissioner corner later on this afternoon. Talk about that a little bit, and like I said, probably should have been doing this a little bit more when Shaq was doing it. Um, Shaq kind of introduced it. RP Shaq. He kind of introduced it, and if definitely if he was doing it then, um, big moves would have been made by now. I'm pretty sure. I know, but it's never too late. So hopefully, uh, I kind of keep the momentum going, and some things could change up for the league and us in a positive way. But that's my press conference for my Colts. Hell, I ain't win the two incentives yesterday. Damn. Hey, shout out Deke, man. Deke played a tough game, bro. That game was so tough it was heartbreaking for me. And damn, forget LSU can't score no damn points. LSU so sorry. Sorry, my effers. But all right, y'all boys. Appreciate you again. Make sure you hit the like, share button for me. I'm gonna holler at y'all probably about like 2 or 3 more minutes getting ready to play a game.